Alright, so I'm just showing up the finished wiring here. Did end up tying in the positives all together. So the bigger one is to the motor, and then the other one is for accessories. On the grounds, the bigger one is for the motor, and then I did kind of separate the accessories. That way I can disconnect this when the boat's not in use. That way the radio doesn't drain power. Down here, the marker light, I put a rubber grommet on the bottom with a piece of plastic. It was just steel before. It's a telescoping light, and I just didn't want it to chafe the wires. So basically the ground is looped over to the bilge pump, and then the bilge pump comes back to battery. There is a feed wire that goes to the front of the boat, which is here, and that is also tied into the battery for accessories as well. And then the other side of the feed wire is on the hot side of that battery. So I just tidied up the wiring and stuff back here. Up here I made a new bagger board for the forward controls. I did open this up, just made sure all the connections were okay in the ignition and stuff. Everything seemed okay. Ended up tucking the wiring up underneath the lip of the boat. Before there were two terminal lugs down there. They were kind of in the way and stuff, so I removed those, and I'll show you where I moved them to. So basically the switch, on one side of the switch is the hot, and then when you hit the switch it loops back to the pump. So if I fire this up right now, you should hear the pump kick on. I think you can hear that buzzing. And then lights will work here. Got the light working there. Stereo turns on now. Welcome. It's just static right now. Just two marine speakers in there. I'll just mute that for now. And wires for the fish finder are all hooked up now as well. So along the driver's side of the boat, this is the hot wire here, or the feed line, coming directly from the battery. And then again, all the grounds are linked together throughout the system. And then there's this is the speaker wire, but then there's the two hot lines, one going to the marker light, the other going to the bilge pump, and then those are controlled by the switch. Here's these two lugs that were down by the driver's feet before. I did tuck them up behind the dash here now. Oh, sorry. The system's all fused now. It is individually. I didn't have a fuse block, but for the bilge pump it's 3 amps. For the marker lights I believe it's 7.5 amps. Fish finder is like 1 amp, and then the radio is 5 amps, and it's fused closer to the radio there. It had no power before because the fuses were busted. So I took the common wire and the 12-volt source and just linked it into one fuse. The antenna over here, it was disconnected, so that's reattached now. These two terminals here are just for a little solar panel. Just keeps a charge on the system. Figure I'll keep those hooked up for now while I'm shooting the video. So yeah, all the wiring's now tucked up. Made soldered connections with heat shrink. And yeah, now I know that the wiring's gonna be good. So just take your time, sort through it, and you'll make it through.